Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here, man. I absolutely love this time of year, my friends. I love this time of year. Out of nowhere, we just have one of like the craziest trades in the NBA in a while, man. I don't know where to begin with this. It's involving the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers. And what just happened, guys, is the Lakers just traded Deangelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov bitch-ass contract to the Brooklyn Nets for Brook Lopez in the 28th pick in this year's draft, I believe it was. Guys, man, okay, let me talk about this trade a little bit here. Let me talk about this trade, say what I do like about it. Because honestly, guys, like, I feel like social media and everything gets like really shook by this because it came out of nowhere. But honestly, man, you gotta think about it in this respect, okay? For one, Timothy Mozgov does have a bitch-ass contract, okay? He had a lot of money to him. But at the same time, the Nets, they get a building piece in Deangelo Russell. You know, he's gonna be in the Eastern Conference now. There's not as many like great guards out in the Eastern Conference. I really think that this gives them a direction, which is something that the Brooklyn Nets have not had since they traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and lost all the draft picks, man. It gives them a direction. I think that's good. Brook Lopez, I mean, they were continuing to take L's in that team anyway, and all those picks were going to the Celtics. So it's not so. Maybe initially in the beginning, yeah, Deangelo Russell won't lead to W's. But anyway, the L's that they were getting, it was going to the Nets. So that's fine, man. That's fine. Now you look at the Lakers over here, and this is assuming this man, Lonzo Ball, guys, becomes a really good point guard. Right? Actually, we're going to put him at the point guard position. And they also have Jordan Clarkson, who is now, in my opinion, man, would be their starting shooting guard. But not only do you get that, but you get a veteran, decent center in Brook Lopez. I mean, the best center they've had since, I mean, Dwight Howard was okay on the team, I guess. But yeah, man, this is a veteran player that would play alongside Paul George. This is a move to make this team more attractive to Paul George. Not only that, but you're assuming Lonzo Ball becomes a really good player. And it's basically telling Lonzo, you know, man, like, you are the point guard of this team. You don't got to worry about Deangelo Russell. You don't got to worry about your guys' style of play being similar to each other's. This is simply a move saying that this is your team, Lonzo. And we're also going to make this team more sexier for Paul George and maybe LeBron James, by the way things are sounding out there, man. This just absolutely just caught me off guard, guys. This absolutely caught me off guard here. I think it caught a lot of you guys off guard here. Also, man, why don't you guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this trade. And what I'm going to do real quick here, guys, is I'm going to simulate the season. I don't expect either one of these teams to make playoffs. But we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. I'm expecting a lot of L's, you know, either way. It's just like, oh, let me turn off trades here real quick too, just because it takes forever like the game to simulate when it does that. Alrighty, so simulate through date, and man, just to talk about this a little bit more, just like, God, this is crazy. It came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere, man. That's why I love the NBA. It just freaking shakes you like that. And this NBA offseason, it's only a week into it, man. It's only a week into it, and I feel like it's been more exciting than the actual NBA playoffs themselves. Man, like Brook Lopez, honestly, him alongside Julius Randle, you got something working there, especially if they get Paul George. And it sounds like they are going to get Paul George probably sooner rather than later. I'm still wondering who they are going to trade for Paul George now. I really don't know what the package would be, because, you know, I thought initially that Deangelo Russell would be part of a trade to the Pacers for Paul George, but maybe a Clarkson can be traded. I don't think they're trading Ingram or anything like that. Now they have Brook Lopez. Maybe they can also toss in Zubac, who is a 20-year-old promising center. But yeah, man, because then, you know, if you toss in Clarkson, then essentially you could put Paul George at shooting guard and maybe start Brandon Ingram at small forward. Then you got Julius Randle and Brook Lopez. Man, that team would be looking pretty nicely. And not to mention, like, you know, Deangelo Russell is only 21 years old himself. So the Nets, of course, have their draft pick. Or I guess the Boston Celtics have their draft pick, the Nets draft pick. So it's still gonna be like a few years before like the Nets really recuperate from all of, like, the destruction of that Kevin Garnett Paul Pierce trade. But at the same time, it's like that gives Deangelo Russell time to improve more as a player. Do I feel like the Nets roster currently is better or worse than any team that Deangelo Russell's ever played with? Well, I mean, they got Rondae Hollis Jefferson. He's decent. He's more of a good defender player. Like, offense game's not quite there. Karis LeVert, I do love Karis LeVert. I'm a Michigan fan, though, so a little homer pick right there. Timothy Mozgov did, you know, he was decent on the Cavaliers and Nuggets when he played. And it's like, yeah, he's kind of taking it all on the Lakers, and that contract's something they're going to have to ride out. But by the time that contract is freed up of Timothy Mozgov, they're going to start having their draft picks again. Deangelo's only going to be like 23, 24 years old. That's going to leave a lot of cap space. Really what I'm thinking the GM of the Nets are doing here is they're looking forward, and they're saying, yo, man, We have no direction of this team. Deangelo gives us something that we can develop over time. We're gonna get some of these long ass contracts, so in 3 years from now, when we start getting draft picks, we'll have free agency. Things will be good to go, man. Simulate through date here, and we got the Lakers not making the playoffs, which I don't think they would, this team anyway. Lonzo Ball, the rookie of the year, man. This is his team now. This is his team. And I'm sorry guys, like I'm pumped up. I don't know why, man. It's just freaking caught me off guard so much. So this is what the stats are looking like. This is assuming they don't get Paul George yet, which I wouldn't give up too many assets for Paul. You know, I would actually wait a season anyway. But yeah, man, so definitely something working out here. This is looking pretty nice. You know, I'm liking Lonzo Ball's at 17 and 10 assists. I decided I like Lonzo's balls. I'm not going to say that, man. Total accident. And then, of course, on the Nets side, did they make playoffs? Probably not. Yeah, they did not make playoffs. Was not really expecting that either. I know I was expecting them not to make playoffs, I should say. And, well, you got Deangelo Russell being the leading scorer over here, man. So I feel like it's separating two identical point guards, giving the Nets a direction, making the Lakers more sexier for Paul George. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comment section below. And peace out, my friends.